Hello everyone. As we all know, Aqours has had the last day of their finale live. It was a live filled with a lot of good songs, excellent performances, and very powerful emotions. I've had a couple of people reach out to me because they're understandably very upset about everything, so I decided to make a video sharing my thoughts. Hopefully, you will all find some comfort in it. Firstly, I want to say that I understand being upset. Aqours is obviously super important to me. They've been my #1 group since I got into LoveLive several years ago. And of course, anyone who has ever visited my channel or talked to me for more than a minute knows that Chika is my best LoveLive girl. So I truly understand the struggle that many fans are having right now. I'm the first to admit that I hate change, and I don't like when things change. Change is hard, especially when it's an unprecedented change and we don't know exactly what the future will look like. However, I do want to stress the fact that Aqours has not disbanded. They are not retiring, they are not splitting up as a group, and their activities are not ending. I think there's a little misinformation going around about this, so I just want everyone to hear that. The Aqours Seiyu themselves are on record saying that this does not mean a retirement or a disbanding. Don't let anyone tell you that this is the complete end from Aqours until we hear it directly from the Seiyu themselves. As I said before, we don't know what the future for Aqours right now looks like. An-chan has talked about how Aqours is their final group single, but I think it's worth pointing out that no one knows that for sure. Muse disbanded in 2016, but 4 years later we got 2 singles from them, a song for You and Nate Shimata. I'm positive that when they disbanded, Muse had no idea that they would be making these singles 4 years later, so I genuinely believe that we may get more songs from Aqours in the future. Even if we have to wait a while, I don't think anyone can say with 100% certainty that Aqours will never make another group song. At this point, we already have confirmation that various configurations of Aqours will be appearing at events this summer. YYY is going to Korea, Guilty Kiss and Saint Snow will be appearing at the Any Mellow Summer Live, and all of Aqours is going to be at the new Mazu Jimo Ai Festival in August. They'll be appearing over 3 days in groups of 3. Day 1 will be Suwawa, the Seiyu for Kanan, Aikian, the Seiyu for Yoshiko, and Furirin, the Seiyu for Ruby. Day 2 will be An-chan, the Seiyu for Chika, Rikyako, the Seiyu for Riko, and Ainya, the Seiyu for Mari. And Day 3 will be Arisha, the Seiyu for Daya, Shuka, the Seiyu for Yo, and Kinchan, the Seiyu for Hanamaru. So as far as this moment, we already have confirmation that Aqours will stand on stage again, and I think that there will be even more to come. But they won't be together as a group of 9, I can hear you saying that. Well, I want to stress to you that it's very unlikely that Aqours will never perform as 9 again. As far as I see it, the finale line simply means that this is the end of their dedicated 9-member concerts or tours for now. It doesn't mean that Aqours couldn't appear as a group again at something like the Iji Gen Fest, LoveLive Fest, or another subunit Koshin. I genuinely believe that we will see them on stage as 9 again. We don't know when it'll happen, but I know in my heart that it will. I also want to mention that staff chose to end Aqours Club this year. I know some people took that as a sign of doom, but it's hard to know the true reasons behind their ending the club. With prices spiking across the globe, people have less fun money to spend stuff on. Maybe Aqours Club sales weren't as good as staff wanted them to be. Or maybe the fact that they started up the Yella Club in the past couple of years also contributed. Maybe staff didn't want 2 LoveLive clubs running at the same time. The ending of Aqours Club probably had many things behind it. The truth is that all of the Aqours Seiyus have their own blossoming, blooming solo careers now. Kinchan even got married. Getting all 9 of them together for concerts and lives is getting a lot harder. I think that having the finale concert, as sad and difficult as it was for everyone, has probably provided them with a sense of relief. Now they don't have to worry as much about juggling increasingly complicated schedules. If having the finale live allows Aqours to continue without needing to disband, then I think we should all try to support it as much as we can. I know that the live has had some complicated feedback. I've been looking at Twitter and Reddit and other social media spaces all morning. Some fans were disappointed at the length of the concert, with both Day 1 and Day 2 lasting for about 3 hours. Others were disappointed about the lack of impact, mentioning things like the Aqours 4th Live having a literal boat for them to sail on, and suggested that more should have been done for the finale live. Others were disappointed at the setlist, which lacked iconic songs such as Next Sparkling, Number 10, and Thank You Friends, and that the setlist was largely identical for both days. Now I will say that's not unusual for a LoveLive concert, but I know people were hoping for a more varied setlist for the finale live. Still others remain upset about the choice of venue. Baluna Dome has rules about quiet time which go into effect at 9 p.m., which is part of the reason for the shorter live. I personally was disappointed that St. Aqua Snow did not appear, especially on Day 2 for Awaken the Power. To all this, I say, I don't actually think this is Aqours' last live. Now, before I get into this, I want you to know that this is just speculation on my part. I have no proof. Call it a gut feeling, or maybe just wishful thinking. But it's something I've been thinking of for a while, and I think some of you need some hope to latch onto. So here it is. I think the fact that they called this Aqours Finale Live is very telling. In my opinion, that E on the word finale makes all the difference in the world. I think that when Aqours does disband, whether that's in another year or another 5 years or another 10 years, they will come together and have another actually final live. I think it will probably take place in Tokyo Dome, where everyone wanted the finale live to be. I think that will be the live that lasts 4 or 5 hours. I think that will be the live that has the send-off songs we wanted, including the aforementioned Next Sparkling, Number 10, and Thank You Friends. I think that will be the live that brings together St. Aqua Snow for Awaken the Power and, of course, Over the Next Rainbow. I think that will be the live that really gives a true send-off to this amazing group. Now again, this is all just conjecture on my part, but it's a theory that feels right to me, and since we don't know what the future holds, nobody can tell me that I'm wrong. One of the biggest driving forces for LoveLive is that we always have the power to hope, and to dream, and to believe that the things we want to have happen can happen. Please don't forget that. I believe with all my heart that there is more in store for Aqours. I know at the finale live on day 1 during the final MC, Riko acknowledged that the finale live has brought on a feeling of loneliness for many people. But as Anchan said, the story of Aqours is not disappearing. Their story is still here. Their songs are still here. Aqours themselves are still here. It may look a bit different from here on out, but that's okay. It's okay. You're not alone. We're all connected as fans of Aqours, and connected to Aqours themselves. Complicated feelings at a time like this is very normal, but I hope that everyone can find a way to make peace with this. It's been a weekend of high emotions, and that's hard. But Aqours has more in store for us. I really, truly believe that. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope I was able to provide a little bit of comfort to everyone who is having a tough time. Please feel free to share whatever you're thinking or feeling in a comment below. Thank you for watching. Until next time.